Hey, Kevin Van Dam here, and we're back with Michiana Outdoor News. And one thing that I'm a fanatic about is tackle organization and tackle storage. You have a lot invested in your equipment. Lures these days are they're not getting any cheaper, so you really want to take care of them. So I have a system that really works well for me to keep me really organized and to make sure that my baits are in tip-top shape when I go to fish with them. So I'm going to show you some of the things that I like to use. First off, for plastics, these speed bags really make they make a big difference for me. First off, I can put a bunch of them here, just like my dream shots here. I want to keep them so that these baits are straight. When you get them out of the original package, they got a little clam in there, keeps them lined up so they're straight. So I can put, I got 30 bags in here of them. So I can carry a lot of them in a tight confined space, and I can keep it real organized. A lot of guys, they'll write in with a permanent marker on it to, hey, this is, dream shots, finesse worms, craws, whatever it is. But you want to keep the integrity of your plastics if you can, and this speed bag system to me is the best way to do it. So right out of the manufacturer's package, if you put them in Ziploc bags and things like that, they're going to end up getting all kinked up. So this is a great way, and that's how I like to keep my plastics. Hard baits and things, you got a lot of options. I'm lucky to be with Plano, and they have a ton of different storage options. Sizes of stowaway tackle boxes. My favorites are these waterproof boxes. I've got, again, a lot of time invested in changing hooks on crankbaits and things. So having a box like this that's sealed, that I can put any type of a lure in, really helps. So all my crankbaits, this is shallow running cranks, 1.0s right here. That waterproof gasket seal is going to keep any moisture out. And remember this too, if you put a bait wet away in your tackle box, it's going to hold that moisture in. So it keeps those baits organized so I can see exactly what they are, and I'm not going to get any rust on my hooks. They got bigger ones, like, this is my frog box. I got a ton of frogs in there, so it's a deeper version. It works really well for that. And other baits, like like my 6XDs, I can just put them in regular 3700 deep like this, and I can carry a big expanse of them. If you want to use a waterproof box, you can do that with it too. This just holds a lot of big crankbaits. A couple of boxes that are really critical to me, especially in our region in the country where you're doing a lot of smallmouth fishing, a lot of finesse fishing. I fish a lot of tubes, I fish a lot of drop shots. So I got a jig head, shaky head, drop shot box. You can see I've got all the different weights, extra hooks, swivels, things like that, all in this waterproof box, so I can make sure that everything's staying real well in there. And these things, when you lock it down like that, it don't matter which way it is, they're not coming out of that box, and that's critical. This thing right here weighs 20 pounds. I got that much jig heads and tungsten in it. So another box that's really critical. This is a little Plano FTO Elite box, and I love this one because it's got a ton of compartment space that I can put replacement trebles. I got a bunch of swim bait heads, I got my swing heads in there, and I got worm hooks and swim bait hooks of all sizes, Carolina rig beads, everything that I might need like that in here. So it's a great way to keep everything organized. And again, with having 4 latches like that, it doesn't matter which way it turns, how you stick it in the boat, it's going to keep everything organized. The name of the game, keep everything organized, keep it protected, and keep the integrity of your plastics, and you're going to catch more fish. You're going to be more fishing on the water, and that's what we all want to do. We all want to catch a few more bass out there. So check it out, and you'll see, that Plano has an option for every kind of tackle, every kind of lure that's going to be the most efficient, whether you got a 21-foot boat like this or you're fishing out of a smaller aluminum boat. They've got the perfect system.